Good morning, everyone. Welcome to What's Up Wednesday. My name is Erin, and today we're going to be getting started and just kind of doing part two of going over the system and what is new and the dashboard. So what's everybody think of the dashboard so far? Are you loving it? Comments, anything you have, let us know. You can write it in the question box if you have any questions. If you're loving it, let us know. If you have anything that kind of stuck out to you, just let us know. We're always up for listening to your suggestions and how you think agent marketing is going. So we're going to be covering that today, going over some of the different new things. Last week we went over the dashboard and kind of some of the different setup options. Today I'm going to focus a little bit on the personal websites as well as the lead generation tools through the system. Some things that we have that are new, I'm going to walk through that. And then next week, I figured we can do a question and answer. I'll show you a couple other new features, and then we'll do more question and answer, so that way we can get your questions asked about the new dashboard. So I want to make sure everybody's getting enough training and help and everything on agent marketing. I did go through, we have our checklist videos. If you go to your checklist on agent marketing, all of these videos are brand new. So they've all been replaced and recorded. So when you're on your dashboard, if you go to your little Welcome to Agent Marketing dashboard, you'll see that you have a setup wizard. If you don't see it, you should see a little hide up here in the corner. And then to show that welcome guide again, or the little wizard, there's this little like pixie dust cane thing or a wand. When you click on that, that will bring the help guide back. So in the top left-hand corner, or right-hand corner, sorry, if you don't see that little pixie dust thing, or you don't see this pop up, you should see, I'll pull it back up again. It's just going to be this little pixie dust wand. This is going to be the setup wizard. So when you click on that, that will pull up the little help guide, and you'll see the checklist. When you click on Get Started, the checklist will have all brand new videos, step-by-step instructions for getting started on each one of these different tabs. So you'll see that if you're a loan officer or a broker, you'll have your broker, or even an insurance agent. You'll have insurance, mortgage, broker, and then you'll have agent account setup, property setup, personal setup, and lead setup. So all of these videos are brand new. They've been updated with the new dashboard. So in case you kind of want a better, more detailed overview, you'll be able to watch those videos and kind of get some more information about the system. So we have that. So glad getting a lot of feedback from your questions here. It's so awesome. There was somebody who asked a question about the photos. If you have issues with the photos, I know our programmers are working on that, but feel free to call our support team and they can put in a support ticket for you to be able to get that all set up and get going. So just a little heads up, we were having some issues with the photo uploader. Most of those should be resolved and ready to go. So if for any reason you're not able to upload those, just call support and they'll be able to help you get that resolved. So we have that. So a couple of things that we have that are new. We do have a new info flyer. So on the property website itself, I'm going to actually log in here as an agent. And then let me go to the property website. And then from there, all right, so when we go view the property specific website itself, we will go and view this, and you have an option to print brochures. When you go to print brochures, you'll see that there's a new infographic. So when this loads up here, I'll show you what it looks like. Basically with the infographic, it's telling you what's around this specific area within a 20-mile radius. So this is just an example, but it will tell you all these different things, and it will change based off of the colors of your website template. So this is going to be something that we have new. Right now, it's just set to the 20-mile radius. So this is still kind of a beta testing for the info flyer. So just to kind of give you a heads up, though, we do have it available. So feel free to test it out. If for any reason you have any questions or need some help with this, again, support's always helpful, willing to help, and very helpful. The other thing we have is the new flip show template. So under your personal tab and flip shows, if you go to, I don't know that I've created the new template here, so I'm just going to hit default and we'll see if we can get back to those default ones here. So with the flip shows and the listing presentations, we have the new layout. It's going to be our layout 3. Yeah, that's the one I have selected. Just wanted to make sure so I show you the right one. And I think I gave you a little preview of this last week. With the flip show, it's going to have the same content. The only thing that's going to be different is the layout style itself. Sorry, my computer is being really slow this morning. But this is going to be a little bit of a different layout, a little bit different style. So we have layout 3 available now. So you can get this under your personal tab and flip shows. Under flip shows, I'm going to go back. Under flip shows, if you do not have any custom flip shows, you can click on the little default button and it will reset your flip shows. If you have custom, do not click that default button because it will erase all of your flip shows that you have currently. So if you do not have any custom flip shows, you can click that default button and it will make your listing presentation and your personal marketing book your new template. Or you can also click on add new and start from scratch, or you can click on the options and do the little wrench icon here, and you can choose to select layout 3. So I'm going to do a whole new flip show webinar on this. I'm kind of recreating our schedule for What's Up Wednesday. So in a few weeks, we'll cover how to set up the new flip shows and stuff like that. But in case you want to use that now, we do have layout 3 available for you. So you have that. And the last thing that's new, I'm so excited about this. We have under the properties tab for the shopping cart. It is completely revamped and looks so cool. So here you'll be able to go through and just click on the options you want. So if you want to purchase a sign writer, you can click on purchase. It will pop up with all the different options of which you can do. So if you want to do this one, you can hit done. And then when you're ready, you can hit proceed. You don't have to physically go through each step now to purchase things. So the cool thing is you can just activate your property website and get your sign writer or your property business cards, and you can click through the options that you want. You don't have to go through each thing within the shopping cart, which is really cool. So when you're on your property tab and your list of properties, you can either click here on the little shopping cart icon, or when you go through and activate a new property, it will also take you to that screen. So it gives you an option to go through and choose what you want versus having to go through each step, which is pretty awesome just because it allows you to be able to have some options for your different marketing materials. And then one last thing I wanted to show you just as a reminder on the dashboard. When you scroll down a little bit, you'll see that you have your What's Up Wednesday tile. This will be on here every single day of every single week. So you're able to see which next topic is going to be, which this is going to change. This is just what I have set right now. Next week, we're going to do a question and answer, and I'll change this out after. And then the following week, we'll start with some new topics. But you'll be able to see each topic we do each week on your dashboard. And if you happen to miss a webinar, there's this little missed it grayed out. When you click on missed it, it will take you to our YouTube channel so you can view all of the recordings. So we have all of the past recordings available for you to be able to use and kind of get more training and all of that. So you can go through and take a look at that. So again, that's going to be on your dashboard tab for all of you. You'll see What's Up Wednesday. You'll be able to see which topics we have, and then you can also click on Missed It to get the recording. If you need to register, you can click on register for the webinar as well, which all of you should be registered since you are on the call right now. But in case you have to re-register or need a different email, you can do that. So we have that. There was a question coming in, can you order marketing material for a property before it's listed, not active yet? Yes, you can. So when you go to your property, I don't have an inactive property right now, but instead of having the property activated, there's a little option to not activate the property, so you can choose that. Or if it's listed over here, you just uncheck it and you'll be good to go. So if you have questions about that when you get to that point, feel free to call into support. Let's see. There was a question coming in, when are we going to do the new Realtor Squeeze pages? Funny you ask. I did actually bring that up in our meeting yesterday, and that's kind of the next big project that our programmers are working on, is revamping those squeeze pages. So give us a couple weeks. We should have those available. We're just kind of trying to get everything finished up with this new dashboard, and then we'll start working on some new things. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know, because what I hear from you, I go straight into our meeting and I make sure that I bring it up. So every Tuesday we have our quick little employee meeting, and we discuss some things that need to be done and what we can work on next. So if you have suggestions, definitely let me know. All right. So, sorry, there was another question asking about printing the checklist. If you do get the blank piece of paper, make sure your background images are turned on through your print settings. If the background images are not turned on, then you won't be able to print it. It's a new thing with all the browsers. They went through and updated that, so you have to make sure that the background images are turned on through the print settings. Just a couple other quick reminders. We are doing our launch party tonight, our open house today from 3 to 7 p.m. We will be doing Facebook Live. So if you have not done so already, make sure you like our Facebook page. I will personally be doing the Facebook Live, so you'll be able to see us. I'll do a little tour of our place, and I'll also sit you in on a couple of the demos that we're going to be doing. So we're going to do an agent demo, loan officer demo, and kind of do some other cool things. So for those of you who are not local, total bummer, we wish you could attend, but we totally understand. So be sure to like our Facebook page. You just go to Agent Marketing on Facebook, like our page, and then as soon as we go live throughout the night, you will get notifications. We'll probably be able to do live 2 or 3 times. So just make sure you like our business page or our Facebook page, so that way you do get the notifications for when we go live. So again, that's for our open house today. We're just going to be kind of having some people here locally. So if you are local, be sure to stop by. We're right off Aliso Creek Road. We'll be here from 3 to 7 doing a little launch party. We'll have catered food, cocktails, beer, wine, all of that stuff, casino games, and we're giving away some cool prizes. So Tim, I'm glad you love Aliso. It's so nice here. So if you guys need anything, just let us know. Again, we'll be doing a Facebook Live a couple times throughout the night. Like our Facebook page, and then you'll get notifications so you can see what's going on. So we want to share with all of you guys. All right, so let's go over some of the other things. And again, next week, we're going to do question and answer. So if you have questions, you're more than welcome to call into our support team. You can also chat with us here at the top. You just have to click on live chat. So you can call us, chat with us, and answer or ask any questions, and we'll get them answered for you. We are here to help. And, with new, we understand that change can be different. Change is good, so we want to make sure that you're getting all your questions answered as well along the way. So let's go ahead for the personal marketing. So we have personal. With the personal tab, you'll have your personal websites, your blogging, flip shows, and domain management. So with the personal websites, when you go into this section, you'll see that it's a little bit different style. It's a lot cleaner, looks really nice, looks way better than we had it before. There was a question I had from one of my LOs that I work with quite a bit. He actually had a question about being able to edit the description for your website. So you just click here on the little description portion, and then you can change the name of it when you go to do that. The reason why you have the little description option is this is so you can decipher which website is which. If you're an agent, you're going to have multiple websites. You'll have your community websites or your neighborhood websites. You'll have a website about yourself, and then you'll have any special marketing that you do or special niche marketing that you specialize in. So that's why we have it. You can do my website, and then you can do Aliso Viejo website, all your different communities and different pages that you have throughout the system. So the personal websites, you can go through and click on the Add New button. When you click on Add New, so we'll just say that this is going to be, I'm just going to do test website, so then you can see what it looks like. So when you click on Add New, it's going to give you a little description. This is for you to only see, just so like I said, you can decipher which website is which. So then you'll see that they all populate here. Now you can go through and you can click on the Pages section, and this will allow you to go through and edit your pages like you were able to do before. You can click on Title, Page, and Meta. These are so you can turn on and off the mobile or the desktop. So if you didn't want your listings to show up on the desktop, you can turn it off if you want to. If you want to delete the page, you just click on this little delete button here. You can click also on the little view icon, so you're able to go through and view your website through the pages section at any time, which is good. So then the other thing that we can go to, you have the theme. So you can go through and choose your layout options. Layouts 12 and 11 are going to be our responsive websites. Responsive just means that it's going to mimic your desktop version. It's going to look exactly the same as your desktop version. Whereas if you use any of these other layouts that we have, some of our older layouts, it's going to be a fixed website, which is going to be a little bit of a different template. Same content, same information, your info's on there, except the website template itself is going to look different on mobile. So I definitely recommend using layouts 11 or 12 just because they're new, they look really cool, and they're very customizable. So you have a lot of flexibility being able to go through and customize these pages. The next option, you have your little options here, so you can go through and add in your disclaimer. You can change your IDX settings for your search. So this will allow you to have all of your settings just like before. It's just the buttons look a little bit different. You can click on domain, and this will allow you to go to domain management and sync up your domains with your personal websites. And then you also have your hits report and your delete sites. If you use the Seller Leads website at all, you'll see it's listed over here to the right-hand side. So you can use that Seller Leads website. If you're a lender, you'll be able to have your pre-built sites for your prospecting website, as well as your presentation website and your FSBO prospecting website. So you'll have all of this. I mean, all of the information is exactly the same. Everything's just kind of rearranged a little bit differently. So the blogging is still going to be the same. We are working on some new blogging templates as well. So, you know, like I said, we're kind of just going through a new facelift, just making everything prettier and better and faster, stronger, all of that stuff. So bear with us. You know, we know what we need to do. So if you do have suggestions, let us know. I mean, like I said, we love to hear from you and make sure that we're getting everything done that you need best. The flip shows, you can also access that through the personal tab. Now under leads, this is going to be very similar, same thing. Any of your lead management, like your CRM, can be viewed under the leads tab. Everything looks exactly the same. I mean, nothing's really changed here. It just looks a little prettier. So you'll be able to go through and manage any of your clients and everything through here. So all of that's been the exact same thing. With the clients, you'll be able to go through and set up your email drip campaigns. I know Emily, one of our web designers, she's actually going through and updating the monthly newsletter templates right now. So those look a little more up to date and a little more current. So you can always edit the content on those. As far as the design portion, we're going to go through and get those revamped and all of that. So that's something to come. Your squeeze pages can now be found under the leads. Before they were listed under personal. And then also my text and your dynamic QR codes are now under leads as well. So with the squeeze pages, like I had said at the beginning, that's kind of our next thing to revamp and make look better. So the squeeze pages will be something that we'll go over and we'll do. I'm trying to do a little schedule for all of our new features, so that way you can see how everything gets set up and how everything works. So as time goes on, we'll get everything seamless. Resources is going to be where you have your strategies, the user's guide, and then just some of the other different things within the system. So, I mean, for the most part, everything's the same. It just looks a little bit different. And then I would say the big things is just kind of rearranging some stuff. So putting the leads or the squeeze pages, my text, and the dynamic QR codes under the leads tab. So next week, I want to do a question and answer. So make sure you write down some questions throughout the week. And that way next week we can go through and answer any of those questions that you had. And then starting on, oh goodness, we're already almost into October. So on the 20th, we'll go ahead and do question and answer. And then on the 27th, we'll start doing all of our topics. So I'll probably start with flip shows for our first topic, just because that's one of the newest things we have. So I'll get my schedule together, and then next week I'll be a little bit more prepared with all of our topics that we have. So let's go ahead. I'm going to open it up for a few questions right now here. Let's see. Let me just go to your questions here. So there was a question asking, is there a tab to have a checklist for current escrows? So for escrow, you'll be able to use the loan officer checklist. It's going to be the same exact information. It's just displayed with your info. So you'll have the same exact setup as a loan officer. So when you go through, you can use the mortgage checklist with the mortgage video. That's going to be the exact same setup. So if you're in escrow or title, mortgage, all of those are going to be the same exact setup for you. It's just labeled as mortgage. So same exact setup. So if you do see mortgage, that video will apply for you. So just kind of keep that in mind. Brokers, yours is labeled brokers, and then agents, yours is listed as an agent. Let's see. Perfect. So there was a suggestion for the squeeze pages. It would be nice to go to social media sites just like the property website. So I'll be able to give that to the programmers and let them know about that great suggestion. How many personal websites can we have? You can have as many personal websites as you want. There's no limitations on that. We need more training on SEO using the meta tags. Whew, that's going to be a tough one for me just because I'm still learning how to do the meta tags. So that's definitely something I will try and train myself up on so that way we can get that. As far as the SEO, just keep in mind for all of the property websites, we do create those SEO pages for you. If for the meantime you want kind of some more education, I've been Googling stuff and I've actually found out a lot of great information. So if you kind of want some education on SEO and the meta tags, meta description, all of that, I would just recommend Googling it for now. Like I said, I'm trying to educate myself a little bit more on that. So as I become a little bit more alert on the SEO stuff, I'll definitely do a webinar on that. Where's the lead notifications now? So if you need to get your lead log, you can go to my account here under the gear icon. So you can go to my account and you'll go to leads log, and that will give you all of your leads that have come in. So again, gear icon, my account, leads log. To set up your notifications, you'll go to your edit pencil where your picture is. And then at the top, you'll see notifications, and then you can go through and actually set up your notifications. Somebody asked what a squeeze page is. It is a landing page. So it's a lead capture page that consumers can go to and fill out their information. And it actually gives you an option to go through and capture consumer information. So it's squeeze pages. We call them that because we squeeze the information out of consumers. Most of you probably know them as a landing page. How do we get rid of a task that are 3 years old? Lauren, call our support team and they can put in a ticket for that. Let's see. If you have somebody who wants to join, they can either call in and they can talk with one of our sales team reps and we can help them get signed up, or they can just go to agentmarketing.com and get started right away. Will you go over creating a personal IDX number? Yes. So what we'll do, I will do a IDX webinar so that way we can go through setting that up with the personal website. There was a question asking to schedule a one-on-one intro. Yes, we have our success coach. Let me grab her link real quick. Our success coach, she does one-on-one trainings. What you would do is select this first option where it says success coach. So what I'll do, I'm going to put this in the chat box as well as in the question box right now. All you have to do is click on this, and then it will give you the time zone, and then her calendar will pop up to where you can select the training date that works for you. So I just posted it in the question box, and I'm posting it now in the chat box. So be sure to register for some coaching. That's going to be so awesome for you to be able to utilize. Let's see. Sorry, just reading through some of your questions here. So there was a question asking, it would be great to have a gate before people can view the property. So what I recommend doing for that, and actually I just had someone point this out to me here the other day, we do have our squeeze pages. When you do create a squeeze page, it gives you a forward to website option. So you can create a squeeze page, and when you go to, go to meetings everywhere, so let me go through this. When you go to edit it or add it in, it's going to ask you to forward to. This is an optional feature. So what you can do is create a squeeze page and then you can have it forward to a property website. So that is an option for you to be able to use. Create a squeeze page, have it forward to the property website. So that way when they capture their information, then it will automatically forward them to the property website. So that way you can kind of get some more information. So that's a way to do that. The reason why we don't really have it set up is because a lot of sellers don't really necessarily want that, because then they're not getting a lot of the exposure, because most of the time when people have to fill information out, they'll do one of two things. They'll either give you bogus information or they'll completely exit off. Sometimes you'll get those people who fill it out. So I know if I'm viewing property information, me personally, if I have to fill out my information when I'm just looking, I will exit out of it because I don't want to do that right then and there. So you can do a squeeze page if you want to and then forward it to the website. That's an option for you, or you can just have the property website set up. To be able to import your clients, you can go to your leads tab and then go to clients. When you go to import, there is an option here. So we have it to where you have the important tips. So make sure that you have the first line of your CSV file must contain columns of names of the fields in the rest of the file. So make sure you have like name, address, email, phone number, along the lines of that. When you when you upload your CSV file, then it will give you the match import fields. But what I would recommend doing is doing name, and then you can do email, phone number, address, and then maybe motivation or something along the lines of that. So that way you're able to get all of that in. Let's see. I believe the active and sold icons are the same color, just a suggestion, different color. Ooh, that's a good idea. Let me just double check that, because then that might, yeah, then you would be able to know if you have a sold listing. We should have sold in like red or something. Yeah, you're right. So we need to do that. Thank you for the suggestion. Thanks Gail for the suggestion. I will go ahead and suggest that to the programmers and we'll get that changed. Good point. Where are the monthly newsletters located? Under your leads tab, you'll go to email drip. And then you'll see that the last tab is going to be monthly newsletters. So you can go through and customize those. Let's see, are there videos that go through the system? We are working on redoing all of the user guide videos, but again, when you go to your dashboard, if you have the setup wizard, again, so I'm gonna go over the setup wizard real quick so you guys can see it. When you go to agent marketing, if you do not have this little welcome to agent marketing guide here, you can hit this little wand here in the top right-hand corner. It's like a little wand with some pixie dust. When you click on that, it's going to take you back to the little welcome to agent marketing option. You can click on the checklist, get started. This is going to walk you through all of the different getting set up stuff. If you need more step-by-step instructions for the personal setup and setting up your personal website, I would definitely recommend going to the user guide and going through those videos. So if you go to the user's guide, you can go to the personal tab, and then you can go to websites, and it's going to walk you through. Tara, who has been kind of my guest What's Up Wednesday for the last month and a half, she's going through and redoing all of these videos, so bear with us. We have a lot of stuff to update, but she's going through and editing all of these videos. If you need some extra coaching, I would recommend getting a coaching session scheduled. That way you can get one-on-one training. So that's going to be really helpful. Let's see. Is this being recorded? Yes, all of our What's Up Wednesdays are recorded. So you'll see if you go to our What's Up Wednesday tile on the dashboard, missed it, you'll click on this little missed it option and it will take you to the YouTube channel. We do not have a pending status right now. That's something we've had a lot of people ask for, so we're looking into a way of how we can do it with the MLS. The MLS usually doesn't send us over pending data, so we're trying to work it and see what we can do about that. Let's see. If you need to delete your clients out of your CRM, you can go to your leads and clients. And what you can do if you need to if you want to mass delete, then you'll have to give us a call and we can do a mass delete for you. Or you can go through and click on the edit button, and then there is an option to click delete, and then it will delete that person from your CRM. So you have that, and then that person has been completely deleted. So you can choose to do it individually, or you can go through and give us a call and we can clear out your CRM for you. All right, guys, that's all the time we have today for questions. Next week will be just a question and answer What's Up Wednesday. So be sure to attend next week. Bring your questions. If you have anything in the meantime for us, our support hotline number is at the top of our website, so feel free to let us know. And we're definitely here to help. So I really appreciate each one of you guys attending today. I hope this was a little bit helpful with some of the questions we went over. Next week we'll do more question and answer, and then I'll have a schedule for you for some of our next few weeks topics. So again, be sure to like our Facebook page so you can get on our Facebook Live later on this afternoon, this evening. If you're in the area, be sure to stop by. Again, you can always reach out to me too with any suggestions or comments or anything, testimonials. Erin, ERIN, @agentmarketing.com. So thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you all are enjoying the new layout. I know we've had a lot of fun with it and we've gotten a lot of great feedback, so I hope you all are enjoying it as well. So thanks everyone. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Have a great week, and we will see you next Wednesday. Thanks everyone.